Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a little direction for short assignment number 11. So what's going on with this? You're going to read Amusing Ourselves to Death, Chapter 10, Teaching as an Amusing Activity by Neil Postman. And then I say, McLuhan, who we read the other day, was a huge influence on Postman. How do you see Postman's ideas influenced by McLuhan? How is Postman's argument made possible by McLuhan? Further, consider that Postman is writing in 1985, before computers were commonplace in schools. How have computers changed education? How are they different than the changes TV caused in education? Write about this in a 300-word or more response. Have an electronic paper copy for class and be able to show me that you'll be able to show me. And so what I mean with all this, Postman's book, Amusing Ourselves to Death, is very, very much built off the ideas that McLuhan laid out in Understanding Media and some of his other books. And so I want you to think about, okay, how would Postman's argument not be possible if McLuhan hadn't come first? What are the ideas that Postman gets from McLuhan that he needs for his argument to work? How is his argument connected to McLuhan's? How is it built off the premises McLuhan lays out? And then I also want you to think about, he's talking about how television, how the nature of education on television is different than television in a classroom, or television, than education in a classroom. And so he's writing this in the mid-'80s. You guys have seen an even further change in education. So beyond television becoming commonplace and beyond television being used to educate, you've now seen computers become commonplace and computers being used to educate, which was happening in the 80s, but it was nowhere near as pervasive as it is now. And so I want you to think about, look at the way Postman talks about how television has changed education, or how the nature of television changed the nature of education on it, and look at how has computer technology and mobile technology and internet technology changed education. How has those mediums allowed for different types of education and changed what types of education can be done. I also included an optional reading if you want to just go buck wild and learn something just for the hell of it. And I included chapter 2 from Postman's book, which is titled Typographic America. And it's similar to the TV chapter in that it's also heavily built off McLuhan's ideas, except instead of looking at how television changed the things we could know, he's looking at how the nature of type changed the nature of knowledge, how the invention of set type and the invention of affordable printing changed what we considered knowledge to be. And so I think that's kind of fascinating. I think it's also relevant to what we're talking about in the course, but of course not as pertinent as, say, the chapter on television. But if you're interested, I would heavily encourage you to read it. I think it's, I just think it's great. I think it's very connected to what we're talking about. So if you have any questions about the short assignment, write them below. If you choose to do the optional reading and want to talk it over, that'd be great. Feel free to stop by my office. Other than that, I'll see you in class. Good luck.